Hi, you guys. I am so excited that we are 4 weeks into this challenge. Can you believe it? I mean, you guys have been busting your butt for the last 4 weeks, getting up, push and play, making healthy choices, watching your portion sizes, and really being active in my our challenge group. It's been amazing. I just am really enjoying being a part of this group. You guys really truly are committed and you're working hard and you want to reach those goals. So, one of the things that we need to talk about today is results. We're 4 weeks into this challenge. I need you to take your 4 week picture. You need to compare it side by side with your before we started challenge picture. You're going to be surprised at those results. Many times the scale doesn't always show us the numbers we want to see, or maybe you didn't take your measurements, but I need to see, you need to see side by side. And I know that when you see them, you will be impressed. You will be motivated. You will want to keep pushing for the next 4 weeks. It's so important that you take those pictures. One of the things that we struggle with as a society is we want a quick fix for everything. If we don't see results in 10 days, then this program isn't working. And I know a lot of you have shown some perseverance and you have told us about some of the struggles you have faced where one week maybe you didn't lose any weight, but then the next week you notice that you were down another 2 pounds, and that happens. And a lot of times people don't ever get to the end result because 3 to 4 weeks into a program, they quit because they feel like they're not getting the results that they thought they should. It's a compound effect. Every day we work towards our end result. You have to finish the full program to see your end result. And the biggest thing that we can do is to document our time as we're progressing through the program. So that is why I keep stressing measurements, weight, pictures, because this is how you're going to stay motivated. This is how you're not going to give up, because in your head you think that you're not progressing when in reality there's been pretty big improvements. So we have to work hard and we have to stick to the plan and we have to do the whole workout program. So, how are we going to stay motivated to stick it out for the next 4 weeks? We've already talked about our why and what are we fighting for. We've talked about momentum goals or SMART goals. We've talked about the big, hairy goal. Well, what can we do now for ourselves that is going to help us stay motivated to meet those little momentum goals and to meet our big, hairy goal? We're moms, most of us. And I feel like as moms, we do all the right things for our kids, but we don't always follow the same rules for us. How many of you guys have a sticker chart at home for your kids for good behavior, for doing their chores, for making good grades? How many of you set rewards for your children to keep them motivated to behave and to do what they're supposed to do? Me, I know I do. I have those boys are on a reward system as the only way that I can keep them in check. Um, and I have to stay on top of it because if I don't, then they decide that they're not going to listen. And so I make sure that I stay on top of it and I give them small rewards. They're not expensive, but they're small. Um, Another thing that so we need to do that for ourselves. And a lot of times, the response I get when it comes to rewards is, oh, I don't have the time or I don't have the money to spend time and money on me. We're moms. We are busy, but you have to find a few hours or a little bit of time for you to feel like you have earned something and to keep motivated. One of the small little rewards that I like to give myself when I reach a goal is to just go to a coffee shop for a couple of hours and just sit down by myself, no kids, with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, my favorite book, and to spend 2 hours uninterrupted, just quiet time. Like that is huge. And I will work hard for 4 weeks on whatever goal I have set for myself. Currently, I'm working on drinking half my body weight in water. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's one of my goals. And if I can do that for 4 weeks, then I get to have a quiet couple of hours at a coffee shop. Um, it's not very expensive. I'm not spending a lot of money, but I get 2 hours alone. Another goal that I really enjoy, and maybe this is more of a bigger goal for myself, is like if I've finished a complete fitness program, or if I've trained really hard and I've run my half marathon or my marathon, I like to reward myself with a pedicure and a manicure and get a massage, like just have a day of pampering because I have earned it. I have worked hard. Those are rewards for more like bigger long-term goals. I don't do those kind of goal rewards all the time, but that is definitely something that I like to give myself. Um, One of the things I want to ask you to stay away from though is food. We are not animals. We're we're humans, and we cannot be rewarded with food. We are trying to change how we live and change our lifestyle, and it's okay to indulge occasionally, but I don't want you to think of it as a reward. I don't want you to be like, "Oh, I've been so good this week, so I'm going to have like a chocolate ice cream." No. You're going to have chocolate ice cream because you're going to have a small amount of chocolate ice cream, and it's okay to have that, and it's okay to do it with a small portion. Um, but when we start associating food and rewards, um, it's just not really a good way to think about food. I mean, it should never be used as a reward. So definitely think of something that is meaningful for you. I have another coach, a friend of mine, who rewards herself with personal development books. She loves to read personal development books. So she'll set a goal for herself for 4 weeks. And if she meets that goal, whatever it is, whether it's pushing play every day for 4 weeks, or focusing on her water intake, or not eating junk food, whatever her personal goal is for those 4 weeks, if she does it, she rewards herself with a book, whether it's personal, for her it's professional development or personal development. It could be a book for you that you just want to read. So whatever it is, I want you to think about it. And below in the comment section, I want you to put down what your momentum goal is, what's your small goal that you're going to focus on for the next 4 weeks, and what your reward is going to be at the end of that 4 weeks. All right, have a great week, and I can't wait to see what your rewards are.